Have you been wondering about symbol art? Might it be for NGS or for PSO2? And you've been wanting to save them, but you don't have premium and you don't want to lose certain symbol art? Well, today I'm going to be showing you how to actually save your favorite symbol art inside of, well, both games. Well, you can always have your hand on them and back them up on your PC. But before we get into it, welcome back to your #1 stop for PSO2 New Genesis gameplay, how-to, and all that jazz. And once again, big thank you to everybody that is supporting here for the end of September. Thank you, my dudes. And of course, if you do want to support the channel, we will go into more detail about that in a bit. But for now, let's go ahead, let's jump into this, and let's discuss some symbol art. So when it comes to symbol art here, there are a few things to keep in mind. First of all, of course, there is a distance between premium and free-to-play with symbol art. Of course, free-to-play gonna get you a grand total of 10 slots that you can go ahead and save. And once again, if you're in an alliance or have an alliance created and you have symbol art for your alliance tag, that will also be saved here. So keep that in mind. And if you are a premium player, you will get access to 40 slots. And when it comes to symbol art in general here, of course, any symbol art you will see will be, of course, saved to your history standard or small, depending on if you look for alliance or normal symbol art. And of course, as far as saving needs, you can go ahead and, of course, save these. But like we were just showing, there is a limit to how many you can save. And then on top of that, there is a limit of how many of the history pages that you can have, which is roughly about around 12 or so pages. And of course, you might be wondering how to actually save more than that. And of course, there is a very nice way to save any more of these, which is of course how PSO saves symbol art for you. Of course, symbol art is saved on your PC. This is not server bound at all, which in return means you can go ahead and find these and back up all the ones you want. And of course, to do so, if you have the game installed through normal means, might it be Steam and whatnot to recommended install, of course your files will be saved in your document inside of Sega. And from here, we will have two distant photos, one for bait PSO, one for New Genesis. So keep that in mind if you want to show up in one or the other. Make sure you do this in, of course, that photo. But just know, since PSO is a cross-play between base and NGS, if you have any symbol in one, you will, of course, have it in another. But, you know, for all you out there that mainly only want to, of course, deal with one or the other when it comes to the games. But let's go ahead and talk about NGS, because the layout of course, how your photo structure is identical across both, so it doesn't matter here which version. But once you pick your game of choice and you head on into that photo, you will see a photo with symbol art. So here we got a couple options. We of course got import, which is semi-handy here, which you will probably use if you are trying to import very specific symbol art into your game. You once again can also put it in cache as well. But the thing here is the big difference is if you put it in cache, as far as like in-game is concerned, over time they will slowly start getting deleted. Well, import will not. That is the whole thing, depending on how you want to actually import. As far as saving anyway, we're going to go ahead and head into cache. And to start off, as you can see, there is over 1,000 files here. All of these are symbol art. All of these are also, of course, alliance tags. And you might be wondering, well, this is great and all, but how do I actually tell what symbol art this is? Because as you can see, it began in pure gibberish. And inside of NGS, you do, of course, have a number and a tag put to it in a case of the name of the artwork. So when it comes to NGS here, and bait PSO, this will get a little funky. because if you want to easily find out what symbol art this is, and you want to also, maybe you want to edit symbol art or change something, this is also very helpful for that, because there is a very nice program we can get our hands on here from a called PSO War that was posted as of 2013. So this is a very old post, but this still works very well, and I will have a link in the description to this, so you can go ahead and download the application. And pretty much what the application do is it will allow you to, of course, import any of the randomly generated symbol art into the program so you can see them, and then you can, of course, export them, or you can go ahead and just rename them from your cat file if you want, as well as, once again, you can make symbol art in the program as well. Just know this is identical to how it's done in the game. The only difference is, well, now you got a little more control over it, since it is a separate program outside of NGS. But when it comes to the program itself, once you have it downloaded, you will have a few options here. What it called starting off here is you will know that there is a symbol art English, and of course a JP as well. So this is just going to be if you speak English or you speak Japanese. That's pretty much all this is. So if you are in English, you want to go ahead and, of course, extract the symbol art editor exe from the zip file that you just downloaded. And of course, once you actually have it up and available to click on, it will, of course, be that little globe symbol, and we can just go ahead and click on the bad boy, and from here it will go ahead and open up our editor. So as you can see, the editor itself is a little plain. There is, of course, some menu that any of you using the English version is not translated. As you can tell, it's semi-self-explanatory, or you can always just met with some setting here to check it out. But that's a whole nother video. If you want more information about this, I do have a video I made like 2 years ago going in depth into that program. I will have it linked above. But as far as symbol art is concerned, we can go ahead, either head back to the folder where your symbol art is saved, and we can just drag and drop it into the program, or we can go to File and then go to Open, and from here we will find all symbol art. So pretty much it might be a little tedious, as you can imagine, but let's just go ahead and click on one of these, and as you can see, that one is, of course, a alliance symbol art. And then if we drag like that one in, it also, but let's go ahead and see if we can find out one that is not a alliance tag. Okay, there we go. I actually was able to find one. That took a hot minute because, as you can tell, it's a little convoluted with the naming scheme. But let's go ahead and say you found your symbol art here. You can just go ahead and hit save as, and then from here it will go ahead and bring up the name of the symbol art. You can go ahead and rename this. Just make sure you keep .sar in it, and then either save it in the cache folder, your import folder, or such as like on your desktop or other file if you're planning to, of course, make backups of these on your PC. That way, at any point, if you have like 20, 40, 100 symbol art you love, you can easily drag and paste it into your cache and instantly be able to find them inside of New Genesis or Bait PSO. So you can go ahead and save these. So as you can tell, this is a very, very helpful way if you have specific artwork, and any more so if you are working as a free-to-play player or, once again, premium, and you just want more symbol art. Sadly, as you can see, you will be interchanging these, but hey, being able to back these up and very quickly just drag and drop them back into the game as you see fit is extremely helpful if this is something that you enjoy, especially in base. Hopefully you have found this video helpful, and of course, once again, if you want to break down more in depth into that program, links will be above for you to check out. And of course, once again, is compatible with NGS and Bait PSO. So hopefully they have helped you figure out a way to back up your favorite symbol art and get them into the game no matter if you free or paid. And if you have found that video helpful in any way, shape, or form, make sure you do the thumbs up, subscribe, hit all the bells below. And of course, once again, for the last bit of September here, I do want to give a giant thank you to everybody that is supporting here. Might it be through memberships here on YouTube, or by coming over to patreon.com/Maconn, and also subscribing over on twitch.tv/TroyMaconn. Once again, link in the description for all that, as well as the program we use today to look at our symbol art. So, with all that, that's going to go ahead and do it for me for today, and I will see you all in the comments.